Hey folks, in this video here, we're going to talk about how to transform your business where you can start making money. The reason why we get a lot of folks call us, say, hey, I know how to fingerprint, I want to start fingerprinting, or they just finished learning how to fingerprint or got their machine. And next thing is, well, what do I do next? And my perspective is, go make some money. But how? I know how to fingerprint, I think I do, but how do I make money? And that there is a big block for a lot of folks out there. They may rush out there and start doing some type of business activities, but they staying busy, staying broke. You're not being productive, getting paid. So if you stay busy, you stay broke. Get productive and get paid. So I'm going to share with you some essential strategies where you can learn how to discover different techniques and tools you can do differently to bring in some real money. I ain't talking pennies, some real money in your fingerprint business. Now, for the record here, I've been doing fingerprinting since I was 18 years old. Just a few years ago, okay, I started fingerprinting then, just a few years ago. So I got a little bit of experience about fingerprinting out there. I want you guys to discover some good information from us here and join in with some tips along the way. Share your thoughts with us. I want to jump straight into this right now about things you should take in consideration about your business and how you're going to transform it. And right off the bat, folks, please write down this information here, okay? This is very important. It's understanding your target market. That's the most important thing about trying to make money in the industry. I don't care if you're notary public, you're a loan signing agent, you do mobile fingerprinting, you do ink card fingerprinting, whatever the case may be. If you don't understand your target market, you're spinning your wheels. They might make you some couple bucks here and there, but that's not enough. We all got bills to pay. It's 2023 during the time of this recording, and folks watching this video here, Black History Month, so we can talk about business and how to be successful and represent who you are. Carrie, Aluba, I know it's a mouthful there, but what do you guys have about understanding your target market? What do you guys bring to the table? What do you guys have?
When you researching your target market, you basically, that's going to dictate what you basically be able to charge.
Yes, right here.
You got quiet again on us, Carrie.
Yes.
Before the session was all loud and stuff, nice talking about.
Well, when you're doing your targeting marketing research, they're going to basically dictate what you're going to be able to charge for your service. For instance, if you live in an area whereas there's $500,000 homes or $1 million homes, then those clients you can afford to charge $200 to $300 for a live scan fingerprint. As opposed to you living on the other side of town where the average price of a home may be $150,000. You can't go over there and charge $300 for a fingerprint. So that's why it's important to do your research in the targeted area where you're either going to be working as a mobile unit primarily, or you're going to have a standing location in that area. So those are some of the key elements of doing research, determining where you're going to target, which area you're going to target, and which class of people you're going to mainly target your business.
You said class of what?
Of people.
That's right. Give us some examples. What are you referring to?
Well, for instance, if you target in a high area where there's a lot of doctors, lawyers.
Yes.
These people here, their time is valued. Whereas like me, I offer mobile service. I can go in there and say, well, okay, for me to come to your home or your office and do your fingerprints, it's $350. Whereas down the street where the average American that's working on a 40-hour, living on a 40-hour pay week, or just recently even coming out of real estate school, whereas he hadn't sold that first house yet and started making that money, you can't go over here and charge him $300 for a fingerprint. He don't have it. It's not in his budget. So he's going to tell you, you're going to get those famous words, I'll call you back.
Yes.
Because he is researching himself. So that's the importance of knowing your targeting market, know what type of game plan you can put in place to determine what you'll be able to charge for your field services.
Understood. From us out here in LA, our target market, we break it down in categories. And for us, is a very big niche for those in the child and elder care business.
Yeah, child.
All those folks there who own the business or work at these type of facilities need a background check, need a live scan. And that by itself is just one particular target market category a person should be focusing on. So folks who are out there doing live scan fingerprinting for your particular state, pay attention. Child care and elder care businesses are a great source of revenue. Okay? Great source of revenue because it expands. Because most of the time, these kids go from child care and elder care, and these people who work there need these background checks. But what if it's child care and the kid all of a sudden now grows up and goes to elementary school, and the same thing there? So now we think about elementary schools, you got the teachers, you got the PTA, you got the
Volunteer
coaches,
staff.
you got the administration. Sometimes having these meetings on the school district for different things. The parents want to volunteer to be with the kids on field trips. Fingerprinting, 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 and fingerprinting. These are big niches to consider, especially right now. Especially right now, what's going on here. How about you, Moma? What's your favorite industry out there for target marketing?
So you guys already mentioned the doctors, the nurses, the
Medical? Okay, good.
so you have also the people in the industry for aviation. They always need fingerprinting.
Which one?
Aviation.
Aviation?
People
Yeah,
TS.
true.
The other target people can focus on is also coaches. They always need fingerprinting. You have to make sure they have the proper background check to teach the kids. You have the city worker constructors, people that work in the construction area. A lot of time, when you see them, doing construction, you can stop by. Hey, here's my business card. Here's my flyer. I know you guys are doing construction. You always need background check. Here's my information. So provide flyers, business card. You also have other market besides the construction. I mean, there's a lot of places I can think of right now.
Because sometimes for construction, guys who owns a business, they need a contractor's license.
Contractor, yeah.
And they may have it at the state where you meet them at, but they may need a contractor license for a different state. And they could offer ink card fingerprinting, for example. Or perhaps they might get these other contracts with doing construction, but they work in some type of business for their own self, like a hotel or a restaurant, i.e., liquor license.
Yes.
That's another spin-off working with contractors sometimes. They may want to have their own country, might have their own restaurant down the line, need a liquor license, which of course is going to be a live scan or ink card fingerprinting.
Yes.
Depending what license were they going to. So these are all spin-offs. And you also mentioned, Omba, about pilots, TSA, background checks. Guys out there able to work with TSA or able to get a contract with them in doing the background checks, look into it. There's money to be made. And TSA falls upon the Department of Transportation.
Transportation, yeah.
So there's other things besides airline pilots and pilots for transportation. How about those truck drivers driving hazard materials? Hazmat drivers.
Hazmat.
They all need special licenses in most cases, and sometimes your state may allow you to do fingerprinting for them, or they may not. But find out. Get a contract, be one of those places you need to go to get a background check for hazmat driving. These are small niches, kind of hard to figure out, but they do exist.
Yeah.
So you got education, you got the medical field. They mentioned the contractors and stuff with these properties being built. And something people who get the properties built need people to sell them. Real estate agents. See all this starting to grow now? All this relates to each other.
And the daycare drivers too, the drivers for daycare, those companies that provide their own drivers to pick up children, they need background check too as well. Fingerprint background check.
That's true. And these are just certain target markets you guys want to go after that help you make money. I recommend personally find 1 or 2 target audience to go after first in that particular category and dominate that particular field. I'll say compete. Competing is wasting your time.
Yes.
Dominate that particular field. You find a certain region you're going to work in first and expand from there and dominate that particular area in that particular category. Then go to the next one. But you'd be surprised sometimes how these things could branch off to other ones around it. Dominate Dominate. Don't compete, wasting your time. Let the other folks worry about competing. You just sit there and dominate, okay? Let
And
them
also
stay busy.
utilize the map too. When they use the map, let's say that you're in a city within a 5 mile range. If you let's say you're targeting the daycare, look for all
Yes.
the daycare on that 5 mile range. Then you go to the
Mm-hmm.
10 mile range. So you say, oh, I target the daycare, I take care of the teachers. So always have a map, a real map, and then circle it and say, oh, I
Yes.
target this area right here. As Kerry mentioned, if you have a city, they have more high-end clientele. Okay, so I know that if I target that clientele today, tomorrow I'll go to the next region. So just have like a plan, a business plan, what to
That's
do.
pretty smart. Some folks will go ahead and emphasize the city's focus on their city or their county
Mm-hmm.
or particular zip code. It's the same thing, but find a region, focus on that. But within that region, first find a category, a target market within your region, and make it happen. Don't try to chase everything at one time. You're gonna trip.
Yes.
Focus on some stuff first. Become a leader in that particular category. Become a leader in that particular region, and grow from there. That's the best way to make it work. Be like everybody else, and it's not gonna happen. You guys going after nuggets? No, no. You want the big slices. Take it. Don't ask. Take it. Cause I got a lot more to share with you folks right here. Let's go on the next one here. All right. So you're talking about understand your target market. All right. Next, you should focus on how to create a marketing strategy. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and market the whole area. I'm gonna go ahead and pass out flyers to everybody. That may work for certain instances, but not all the time. For me personally, see a flyer, just throw it away.
Yes.
Of course, in the trash can, okay? In the trash can. In the trash can. But sometimes it works depending on what type of business model you're in, what type of market you're going after. You go in the club, try to pass that flyer, have them go to your party down the street. Different type of thing.
Yeah.
But focus on first your target audience, your target market, have a defined area like Moma was sharing with you, but then from there create a strategy. How you gonna go after them?
Yep.
What you gonna do?
They can also go like I don't know if everybody familiar with the website Eventbrite. So Eventbrite have different type of events, and you can filter based on the target that you're looking for. A lot of times you have companies that have networking. So say for real estate or in a volunteering area, you can
Yeah.
go over there and see where they having the type of commute to each other. Go over there and just sign up and see what's out there in your community, so you can join and be part of the city program if they have a city program or any events. And go ahead and bring your shirt with your logo, the square on the back, and just present yourself. Hey, my name is. I'm here to join the community. I'm new in the market, and just present yourself. To make yourself-
Understood. Do you guys recommend just jumping to anything at first to start doing your research? Or you
No,
think
do
it's
the
best to
research
identify first, do some type of research first, and then join these
Research
certain events?
Research.
Research.
Why is that?
Because you want to make sure who's your audience, who's your target, and you don't want to just go to anywhere.
Yeah,
But just make sure you have a goal. Let's say today I want to join the teachers meeting. They have it even for teachers. You want to meet all the teachers. Okay, I'm going to target the teachers today. I go meet, be familiar with who my audience is, and look at the market. Is it going to be beneficial for me for my area where I am? If I am mobile, like Kerry mentioned, you want to, you want to utilize the market if it's far from your location, or you're going to have a fixed location. So based on what you're providing the services, you want to utilize that as well. But
How
if
you
you're
gonna do?
mobile,
How you gonna analyze the market? What tools and services? What comes to mind when you say you're going to utilize the market and research it? How you gonna do that?
Well, you go on different company websites, find out
Right.
when they're meetings, when they're having their graduations, when they're having all, open houses, things of that nature.
Good. Good.
social media.
With the realtors, you can basically go. I look for, like, for instance, just use it as an example. Them simple 20 pointers to people. You find out in your office, go in there, and then you can go to other places like that. But you can find other places like realtor companies, graduation, things of that nature there. Even your local school board. Go to your local school board meeting. And
True.
because most teachers have to do fingerprint, and you want to go out, you want to go in there and as opposed to just give a flyer or put it on the website. Sometimes the visual, people see you. Take one day a week and go out and meet people
Okay.
that you're targeting. Because people see you and they see you that you're professional. They see you care about, you know what you're doing, you care about your business. And they say, well, you know what? If he's willing to just come by just to talk to us, then that's the type of person I want to deal with. I don't want to deal with nobody I know on a website because they can get you in the door.
Okay.
Even
Yeah,
open
I
house.
I normally take one day a week, whereas I go what I call my knock on doors day. Whereas whichever group I'm targeting for that particular week, I go visit somebody in that particular field to say, okay, here's my business card. Let me shake your hand. Nice to meet you. And hopefully I can generate business and things like that.
All right.
The old-fashioned way works sometimes. It's
So
old-fashioned, but it works.
All
true.
also. And then it's a school system too. If you go to the school nursing, they
Yes.
usually have open house. A lot of those open house. Go to those open house at the school system, like nursing and the doctors. You'd be surprised that a lot of time you can have your own table set up and your flyers, the information, and you can also present yourself as well.
Yeah.
Um, Also, if you go to businesses, there's a lot of time people do networking. Like
Lot
today,
of people.
I just missed a networking today.
Yeah.
There was a lot of company interacting to each other, and that's the best also to present yourself. You say, hey, I'm in
Okay.
the market.
So you guys going to our next subject here, but let's recap this part right here for creating a strong market strategy. Pretty much you guys were saying research the target market. You
Y'all
know,
better.
look at what's out there. There's different ways of researching. Get some information from the associations or different groups and see what's involved or who's involved with it. Analyze your information. You can research it, but then also look at your data and start analyze what's going on here. Who's having events coming up there? How many people are attending? Who's attending there? How long it's going to be? Where it's going to be at? What's the purpose of the event? It may be an in-person event, maybe an online event.
Online.
But get yourself involved and see what's going on. Test the water, see what's going on. Engage with your audience.
Yes.
Like you say, you join these associations, you join these different events. Talk to them, get involved, volunteer some stuff like you guys were sharing earlier and different things you could do there. And monitor social media sometimes. I ain't saying be a fanatic and try to swipe through every single thing, all that, but just monitor and see what's going on. Listen to the trends, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Who is hiring? What school is having social events coming up soon? Wherever there's just stay abreast of your community, stay informed, and keep track of what's going on. Always stand back. Stand back and always stand back and look and see what's going on there. But something else you guys are jumping into right away, and let's go into it now. You guys talking about, networking and things like that. Building a strong network and partnership. Get alliances, join teams, get involved in these associations, public events. Let them know who you are. Let them see your face. Now let them walk past you and have something in their hand. I don't care if it's a cheap calendar. Okay, like I said before, give them something if you think they could use your services down the line. Now let's talk about calendars for a second. This type of merchandise. Okay, January already started last month. Great. We have your calendar right now. We recommend your calendar should start off with July of this year. Not right now, for July. That's a few more months. They're gonna hold onto the calendar. They're not gonna use it until then. But very few people throw away their calendars. I don't care if it's a hang up on the wall calendar or a magnet calendar. I prefer magnet calendars, by the way.
Yes.
Have it start your calendar in July. And you get close to June, then get one that starts in January the following year. Give yourself 3 or 4 or 5 months you can on the calendar before it could start being used. It's just free marketing stuff. Now people use pens, mouse pads,
Yeah.
cups, whatever the case may be, but you get these events, having something they could walk away with, they can use on a regular basis, stays in front of them. Okay? Something like that will work. Nice ringtone, buddy. But something out there could work to help them know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at these schools. For us, we go to these schools events, we give them something the teachers could use themselves. Because something the teacher would talk to the parents, hey, you need a license to volunteer with us on this field trip. There's a place right here. Go look at the calendar, or something like that. They love having things like that. Or
Yeah.
make yourself a coloring books about for your business. It's easy to do. You go to Canva, do
Yeah,
some crazy
Canva.
designs, make your own cheap coloring book, and pass it on to the kids. The parents will see them.
Yeah.
You know, Worst case, make a puzzle for your business. Some type of puzzle from your logo. Some type of kids can make some type of cartoon thing about fingerprinting and make a puzzle. Wherever it is, just think of things that will hang around for a while. Parents may like to have for their kids, but they're gonna look at it.
Yeah.
Just be aware of that there. My dad back in the days had this picture when he was in the military, and my sister would cut out this picture of her little daddy, these little pictures, and she passed them to her friends. The next thing these people are joining the military because I picture my dad with a uniform on. My sister's going to school passing pictures of her daddy and stuff, and it was working. He couldn't do it, so she did it.
Oh
And
wow.
also now he get these new recruitments and stuff, join the military
Great.
because they
That's
saw a
great
picture
too.
of him. They went home and said, "Who's this guy?" And they joined the army.
So
you know, I don't care how crazy it may look, it may work, but try something versus nothing at all.
it was
You
a
know.
advertisement then.
Yes, it's good advertisement. Well, build yourself a network, a strong network of organizations or partnerships to know you're involved.
Yeah.
Medical associations out there. There's events for that there. There's different things out there
Hmm.
that you get involved with. Nursing schools. They all need background checks when the students graduate. School events. Just find something. The police stations.
Yes.
They have events sometimes for the community, like once a year, something like that. Get involved with them. And they are probably your best resource for fingerprinting, the police stations, the sheriff department, the law enforcement agencies. I ain't saying go knock on the FBI doors. I'll refer to your friendly neighborhood police station or sheriff department down the street. They all used to do fingerprinting. Most of them stopped doing fingerprinting now because of COVID-19. Good resource. Don't be a pain in the butt with them, but be consistent and let them know that you offer fingerprinting services. Don't be a pain in their butt, but just let them know. And next thing you know, if they start know, like, and trusting you, they must take business to your location. It works. It works. Proven it works.
And be involved in the community too. Because
That's
you
right.
mentioned the police officers, a lot of times they involve in the community, they bring a lot of businesses and among businesses. So you definitely want to go enjoy the community and join. And you
Mm-hmm.
will be surprised, a lot of people, a lot of turnout people come in. And you can
That's
see
right.
your businesses out there.
And one of the things you guys want to do is make sure you keep yourself visible online. You have the social media sites, you have the online directories. You got these video platforms. Put yourself out there. You got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Have
Oh,
yourself some type of online presence so when you're trying to find your target market, place yourself in the same arena where they may be also online with the social media platforms. Might be LinkedIn for professionals, might be Instagram for certain age groups, Facebook for other age groups, or where they want to be at that time. I'm about to say MySpace. I'm dating myself. I'm about to say MySpace. Online
ah,
directories are very good. They're very expensive. They're called free. Yelp
yes,
is free.
free.
Don't pay for Yelp. But you got Google My Business, you got Yelp, you got the Yellow Pages. All the services there are for free, and put your information out there to be found. And put your information out there where people you want to go after can find you in their particular area.
Hmm.
Video platforms, YouTube, TikTok, I don't care what it is, Instagram Reels. Put yourself out there. If you don't, well, I don't want to do that, that's not my style, but your customers might be out there.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
can't find you, you're not getting paid. You're not in their group, in their circle where they hang out at, you're not going to be found or they don't know who you are.
Hmm.
If there's somebody watching this YouTube video, taking good notes right now, doing the things we recommend, can take your business from you.
Yep.
You're going to stay busy saying, if I coulda, shoulda, woulda, and then back to being productive, getting paid. Okay? So please focus on that. It's very important. Identify your market, understand the requirements of what they're looking for also. Have a strong online presence, network with key people in the industries out there. Let them know who you are. Not just I joined an association last year and did nothing with it. Just like saying you pay for gym membership and you don't go at all. There's no results. You got to participate. You got to show up. You got to show up. What you got there, Kara? I know you got something to say, man, but we won't pick on you, man. As long as we can hear you, we won't pick on you.
No. What you're saying is absolutely correct. You must use these free platforms because that can be a lifesaver.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say that because when you do your research, you're gonna run across those months where things do drop down a little bit, was a little bit struggle. So utilize that time. That's the perfect time there to even do more networking, more platforming, more putting your business out there. So you want to just utilize, like Jennifer said, don't sit there and not get paid. That's what these platforms are there for. Use them.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I like that. Thank you for saying that. Folks, if you like what you're hearing, please give it a thumbs up and leave your comments below and share with us what were your key takeaways from this recording you're hearing right now, this live streaming session listening to right now. What are your key takeaways, or what do you recommend or suggest people should do to start making money fingerprinting? There's some folks out there saying they're making money. Might be money for them, but that may chump change for you. Different type of personalities out there. If you want to get paid making fingerprinting work for you, these things are good things you should focus on. These are some key strategies that do work. They do work. Okay then? I could personally tell you I came back from the day doing one person, doing mobile fingerprinting for one person. And it was nice. I'm not going to share the dollar amount with you folks here because you take our course and we share with you what's going on. But Oma and Carrie personally saw it, and Oma gave us the dollar amount, and we doubled their price. When she thought we should get paid, because she's like, what would JW do? Oh, we get productive. And
Exactly.
Oma, did I get paid? Did we get paid today?
Oh, yes.
She's like, yes, we did, for one person.
Please don't forget to join. Yes, we'll show you the route.
You have to brand yourself. You have to put yourself out there. And something I shared with some other folks early on before this recording, know your USP, unique selling proposition. What is your USP? What is that? Unique selling proposition. That's a course all by itself. Research it. USP, unique selling. I just left out the word right there. Proposition.
Of course.
Just going unknown. In other words, though, what makes you different from everybody else?
Yeah, take the
What
course.
makes you unique,
Mhm.
yes.
Okay, we all do fingerprint, but what makes you different from fingerprinting? What do you bring to the table that's different from them? Why should they go to you? You can't convey that to the public. You're not going to stand out.